Hello my planner pals and welcome back, and if you're new here then thank you for joining me and giving me a try. My name is Di, I am here at Creative Karma Design, and today I wanted to share with you how I got back on track in September. So I mentioned in my flip through for the past quarter, if you haven't checked that out then the link will be here, but I mentioned that September was all about creating structure again for myself. I have a brain that is not normal, and as much as I just like to wing it and do whatever, that means I don't reach my goals, I don't get anything done, anything. Like I start about 60 things, finish nothing. So I need the structure. I thrive on structure. And for me, that is time blocking. Now, normally when I'm getting back on track, and I just felt like Q3 for me was a lead up to Cosmo's surgery. Cosmo had surgery, we recovered. Then we had another lead up to his next surgery. We had the surgery, we recovered. And in between that, my fitness kind of went up and down because I was having lack of sleep. I had kidney issues. There was a lot. And when I need a reboot, I need to get back to structure. So what I did is I went back to basics. I just used the strip of washi here, and that was to just delineate the video that I had going up, and then something fun that I wanted to do for myself, some creative thing I wanted to do for myself. I have priorities that are in the priority section, and then it goes from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and I literally put in what I did every day for the first 2 weeks, and then I stopped because I actually started using my Google Calendar, but of what I did every day, of every hour block of every day. And that helped me get back on track and see how much, or how little in this case, time I have each week. And I wanted to share that with you and just showed you how I do it in paper and how I translated it to my Google Calendar. So let's have a look. I'm going to get some pens so you can see, but what I do is I look at my spread. This is just a random spread. It doesn't have to be any particular week. I am trying to create my typical ideal week with no appointments, no events, nothing like that. This is just a regular week. So I know I get up at 6 o'clock. We're gonna run from 7 until 7. I know I walk the dogs, and I'm gonna put this in green. I walk the dogs from 8 till 9, and I walk them around 7 p.m. So I have that there every day because it's an everyday occurrence, and I walk the dogs. Now, I've chosen green because I'm physically active at that time, and green is my physically active day. Walk dogs, and that's what we're going there. Now, right now, we're walking twice a day. In cooler weather, we usually walk 3 times a day. Now, the other thing that I need is lunch and dinner. We have lunch typically around 12, and again, I'm going to put this on green because this is my health stuff. This is my health color. You do you. And I'm putting this in green, and I'm putting it for the full hour. Now, lunch does not take an hour, but again, normally we would walk the dogs. So I'm just going to put lunch and dogs. And then I also need dinner. So again, I've got a couple of hours here that are for dinner for the whole week. It doesn't take an hour, but you know, when you think about prep time, cleaning up afterwards, it really does. So dinner, that will all go in there. So I also know that I like to go and work out. I know that I like to go work out. I go to the gym Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. So I'm going to put that in. I like to go from 2 till 3, but the overlap is, that's what we're going to call it because I have to drive there, is like I get ready at 1:30 and I come back around 3:30. So I'm just going to go outside of the lines there a little bit and colour half of the next box. And colour half of the next box. I had to think about this one. And this is why I said, if you remember, when I was talking about physical therapy before, taking care of your health is a full-time freaking job. Full-time job. Gym, 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 gym. We go swimming. We leave the house around 10:30. We come back in time for lunch. Swim. On the days that I don't go to the gym, I like to do yoga. I'm going to put those in. I generally do it around 3. So I'm going to put that in as well. So I put in my non-negotiables. I take care of me first. That is taking care of me first. That is my green. And I will show you my Google Calendar at the end of this. So then I have my purple. And my purple is house things. House things. So I put in my house things. Okay, I know that at 9 o'clock on a Tuesday, I do my regular home cleaning. On a Monday, I do zone cleaning. On Wednesday, I do zone cleaning. And then on Friday, I do zone cleaning. So I know that those days are all house days. And that can be from vacuuming to tidying that zone to all sorts of things. And then I will also put in a little half an hour here. Again, this is the 1 till 1:30 section that I tack on to lunch, where I reboot the laundry, tidy up after lunch, and do all those kinds of things. All those kinds of things. So again, for me, house, just tidying up. In grey, in my calendar it's black, but in grey, I'm going to do things that are on our shared calendar. On our shared calendar. So every week from 11 on a Thursday, I have a chat with my parents, mum and dad. And then on Thursday, before that chat, I go grocery shopping. So can you see how quickly your week gets filled up? And this is bearing in mind, I don't work outside the home. I work in the home, and then I wonder why I don't get stuff done. This, my friends, is why. Because if I look, this is the weekend, I've got 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 4 hours, 1.5, 2, 2, and 2. There's not a full week here. How the hell do I expect to get my whole list done that I have each day? I'm literally scheduling myself so much each day and then wondering why I don't get stuff done. And again, I'm not including any appointments or anything like that I have, or any social stuff. This is just a regular week with nothing else. So then I have 2 colors left. I have red, which is this YouTube channel and video type stuff. And then I have pink, which is my website, emails, and Etsy. So then I decide, okay, what do I want to do? What I have started doing is these 2 hours, so that is 6 hours a week, is YouTube. Now that seems like quite a lot. That seems like quite a lot. However, I am currently at 10:45 on Friday morning, and you'd be surprised how fast this hour has gone that I have been starting. It goes quickly, and that's just filming and prepping and everything. I don't think anybody who watches videos really understands how much time goes into a video. So that's filming, prepping, etc., for a video, not editing. So I've started editing everything together, like batch editing, on a Wednesday. And I do a big editing session here on a Wednesday. And this is how I've become a bit more productive. And then on the other days, I do Etsy stuff and website stuff, because I'm trying to get my website up. I'm just going to put E so that you can see, working on that. And then here, generally, I think I do YouTube stuff as well, if there's any leftover editing that I need to do. So again, if I'm creating content 7 days a week, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 filming hours, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say 6 editing hours. It's not a lot of time. It's not a lot of time, and that's not counting weekends. So again, I did this for a full 2 weeks just in my planner just using pen and figuring out where my time was going. And that's why I did it. And then I took this and put it into my Google Calendar. I'm going to show you that now. Okay, so this is me planning for next week, or as you look at it, the current week. And this is how I, again, do it. I have the different calendars here. I've got my calendar, which is shared with my husband. I've got computer stuff. I've got nothing that needs doing on the computer, like finances and stuff. Daily routine and house stuff. Pink is Etsy and my website. Green is health and walking the dogs, like stuff where I'm moving. I've got important dates, but those are just stuff up here in the top. There's none of that this week other than birthdays. And I've got YouTube stuff. So that's how I have it. I have up here on the 7th, I've got my aunt's birthday. I've got my cousin's birthday. It is the December daily digital release, and it is the hybrid play Crass on the 11th. So I already have a few things in, and you can see how it's color coded. So what I will do is pop in, okay, I know I get up around 6:30, I get some hydration in, I get ready, I do my daily tarot draw, I do journaling, I do laundry and dishwasher, I put those on if they need doing. And then at 8 o'clock, I walk the dogs. And as you can see here, that's all the way across. 8 o'clock, I walk the dogs. Usually I would do my zone cleaning at 9 o'clock, right? Because I said 10 till 11 is my filming time. But at 9 o'clock, I've got a Zoom call. So that zone cleaning has now shifted to 11. So I know that I can film from 11 till 12. So I can film something here. And this stops me from having a massive to-do list each day and over-committing myself. Then I have lunch, I've got an email, and then I've got a workout. I'm hoping to get back to the gym next week so that by the time I get back, I will have a 2-hour slot here from 3:30 till 5:30 before we need to do dinner, walk the dogs, etc. And I put in Etsy or website. And then it ends up going pink. And that will go the full 2 hours here. So I've got email to work on and then Etsy and website. You can see here, I've got the same morning routine, walk the dogs, I do my house cleaning, I film something, I've got lunch, walk the dogs, etc. And that's when I will tidy up as well. And then I've got an hour before, it's more like half an hour, before I go and do a workout. So I've got a little slot there and I've got my 2 hours here. I'm usually working on something for Etsy or working on my website. That's just something that I've started doing. I do it on my iPad in my living room. And then Wednesday starts pretty much the same. I've actually put in a little declutter here. So what I might do is put a declutter here because that's one of my goals for October. Declutter, and it'll just be half an hour rather than the hour. I've got declutter here, declutter here. I've put a declutter there. I might move that. I've noticed I don't like doing it at nighttime. I just don't do it. So I will then put edit videos in this section. And I will do a big edit video section there. Here, I usually film or edit before I do yoga or anything. And then you can see I've got a little slot here after yoga, and I'll probably work on website. And then Friday morning, I've got this usual routine. So 10 till 12, I'm going to film. I prefer to film in the morning. I'm just more awake. And honestly, it's quieter. And then I've got an hour-ish. I'm just going to put YouTube and have it as a YouTube hour. It could be answering comments. Again, that's something else that needs time, is answering comments and stuff like that. I've got my workout, and then I'm going to watch the December daily hybrid stuff, and I will actually put that in there too. Again, that's in black because it's me. It's something that I do on my own. So I will do some playtime with that, and then I have my project for Saturday. I know that this project is clean and organize patio. I'm going to wipe down the patio and get it cleaned for fall. And that is about it. So that is a typical week. Doesn't always work out like that, because then I do that and I get a vet appointment. So I'm in the middle of my filming section right now. I filmed 2 videos so far. They've been tutorials, which take less time than a plan with me. A regular plan with me that is half an hour takes about 45 minutes to an hour to get set up and film for. So yeah, and then you've got the editing, the uploading, the scheduling, all of the titles, the tags, the keywords, etc. It is every half an hour that you see that is a video probably takes about another 2 from prep to edit to upload to scheduling and then answering comments. So it's not just a 30-minute video, is what I will say. That is how I am getting back on track. I'm using color coding and my Google Calendar and time blocking. And then when my hour or my block runs out, I get a notification sometimes if I've set a notification, or I will generally set an alarm on my phone. And then I literally okay, 12 o'clock I usually know anyway, because the dogs are bothering me for their lunch. But yeah, that is how I have been doing it. That is how I'm getting back on track. And I hope this was just a little bit helpful for you to see how it's possible to over-plan in your planners. Because I was literally going, okay, on Monday, because I like to start the day as, Monday, I will film 3 videos for the week ahead. Well, I only have an hour of filming time. If I want to film 3 videos, something else is going to have to give. Something else has to give. There's just no 2 ways about it. And the green cannot be the thing that gives way. It cannot. The green is mandatory. The purple is my next one. I can't skip cleaning the house and stuff like that. So, and the black that is me. I have to physically be there. I hope it just shows you that if you're like me, you tend to overcommit and do a massive long to-do list and then wonder why you're not doing it. It's because with everything that you have to do in a day, you physically don't have time. You physically don't have time. Because when I sat down this week to do some art journaling, I looked at my calendar and I was like, when do I do that? And I did that here. Because I couldn't go shopping because I have a black eye and I didn't want to go out in public with a black eye. So I didn't go grocery shopping, and we're just going to have to, either Bob will have to go or we'll have to do a pickup order or something. So yeah. And Bob took Stella to the vet here. So again, if I was going to the vet, you see how that 9:30 appointment lands straight in the middle of my filming and my zone work. If you're wondering why you're not getting your goals done, why you're not getting all of the things done off your list, I highly recommend sitting down, taking time to see where each hour of your day goes and what you're doing. Because it was very apparent to me that I overestimate how much I can get done in a day. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you next time, my Planner Pals. Bye!